Hello there guys and welcome back to the channel. Now today's the day we actually get our 7-star reunion champion selector because of the login calendar granting us the third token. Now from the very beginning I wanted one of the two champions. I wanted either Man-Thing or Punisher 2099. Not only I didn't get any of them obviously, and I didn't get any dupes. So now effectively I am forced to make a choice of one of the two champions that I will pick. I do have Misty Knight, I do have Hulk Immortal, and I do have Magneto House Vex. As I said before, I do think that Man-Thing and Punisher 2099 are the two best champions in here. Punisher 2099 is definitely the best offensively kind of themed and geared champion, and also with slightly tilted on defense because of his special attacks being undexable. And the Man-Thing is clearly 99% defensively themed champion, especially when he's unawakened or at low sig. But due to the nature of the game, and I make no secret of it, I value battlegrounds extremely highly, or more specifically the highest of the entire game, because anything else that comes into game I'm able to handle perfectly fine with whatever champions I have ranked up already, mainly for battlegrounds, because those typically are the best champions. And that is the place where you also kind of look at your defensive champions. And we know for a fact that next season's meta, the upcoming season's meta, is going to be Crit Me with your best shot, where Man-Thing is a great defender. And then we also know that Man-Thing is still a very chunky champion that will likely perform extremely well in quite a handful of metas. So, whilst I think picking Punisher 2099 is perfectly viable strategy, I think for my account, specifically, and for most people, to be honest, Man-Thing will give you more if you are playing Battlegrounds quite actively, and if you are focused on that game mode. Again, if you're not like a massive Battlegrounds fan, or you need more offensive help, Punisher 2099 is a great underrated champion in game. By no means am trying to say a single bad thing about Punisher 2099. He's always been one of those champions that I wanted to rank and just didn't quite get around to it. There was something more pressing or urgent coming out, and I might still end up taking him to rank 5 as a 6-star and send him. But for now, because I know for a fact I'm gonna get use and value out of this, I am selecting myself Man-Thing. That said, and that done, I am now going to take my Man-Thing to rank 2 immediately, because I might actually add her to my current decks as well. I'm gonna give Man-Thing a relic, and then we're gonna see how well or poorly Undued Man-Thing does. Now, I do believe I will have to change my masteries, because I think I have recalls on, but that's fine. So here we go. Now this Man-Thing is at Sig at, not Sig level. Anyways, I'll have to use a gem, because I just used all of my Mystic Tier 6 CC on different rank up. And yes, we're going to change the masteries and then take this little beauty for a spin. So let's do this one more time. I don't know why it doesn't level the champion quite all the way up, but fine. Let's claim everything from... Oh, look at that. There's like hardly any Mystic ISO left for me. That's been a while. That's fine. So now I have a rank 2. That is quite a big PI though for an unawakened champion. But yes, so I need to give my Man-Thing, my big Man-Thing, a relic. And that's not going to be a Juggy relic. That could be an Iron Fist relic if I'm not using... Am I running Weekend now? No. Will I be running Weekend for a while? No. So unbind that. Let's give this to the Man-Thing. Select relic. Opponents gaining buff grants dormant fury passive access. This dormant charging heavy attack. Okay, so this is good. Block proficiency, opponent buff potency. Okay, block proficiency is good. Attack rating on heavy hits, that's good. Opponent buff potency. Or attack rating on heavy hits. First hit inflicts 9 second ineptitude, reducing the potency of new fury armors and precision is fine. Landing the first hit of a heavy attack deals energy damage. Okay, fine, let's go. So, let's bind it. Let's change the masteries. And here's one thing that I also haven't mentioned nearly enough. Man-Thing's actually one of my favorite champions to kind of cheese with offensively. It's one of the champions I remember myself having a ton of fun. Because there's like an infinite special attack spam in some matchups. So let's take Man-Thing up against. We're gonna bring in that Jaggy along for one reason, just so we can get through CMM. But because obviously Man-Thing offensively is extremely reliant on poison damage. Energy resistance. Let's go. I'm feeling energy resistance would be useful for Man-Thing or physical. Need to think about that one. But for now, let's see how this little guy does. So we have a rank 2 Man-Thing, and we're about to spam some special attacks. Obviously, any fight where buffs are involved, Man-Thing is more effective. That would be said also any meta where buffs are involved. So we're about to parry heavy. That gives me, and the entire point here is to basically, try and get in as many poisons as possible. Fortunately, level 2 doesn't give us too many poisons. Okay, that's fine. Want to get in this, because that's going to give me even increased rating. Obviously, Man-Thing's not the fastest. Let's just be real. I wonder whether it would be good enough to kill something in Battlegrounds. Unawakened. I know that Man-Thing can kill stuff in Battlegrounds when awakened and when benefiting from that Fury passive. Let's see. So we got 7 poisons. Oh, whoops. It hit me. Got 10 poisons. I want to throw that special. I mean, this is not fast. See what you do. Good enough. I mean, he's dying. He's basically dead. He just doesn't know it yet. There we go. Only 2 minutes 23. Only 2 minutes 23. However, that would be significantly different case if there were extra buffs involved, or if Man-Thing was high-sig. But the main reason the Man-Thing is going to be useful is obviously that 80k health pool he boasts, as well as this one little line in the ability description that Man-Thing is made of swamp mush and lacks any meaningful weak points to exploit. This makes it immune to armor break or shatter effects, and prevents critical hits from dealing bonus damage. And when crit me with your best shot meta is going to come around, the fact that Man-Thing doesn't take any extra crit damage, topped with the fact that Man-Thing has 80k base health, as well as it is a Mystic Champion, is going to be tremendously useful. Anyways, that's who I chose for exactly the reasons that I explained. Why? Again, completely understand people picking differently based on what areas of the game you are focusing on. But for me, I think and I feel strongly that this was the best option. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Hello there, guys, and welcome back to the channel. So we have already